Hi everyone, I'm Asha, an Akashic Records reader, blogger, and podcaster. In this series, we will demystify the Akashic Records by bringing to you bite-sized contents on frequently asked questions relating to the Akashic Records. We will also explore topics relating to spirituality, as well as practical application, learnings, and reflections in the Akashic Records. My Akashic Masters are very excited to join us in this journey. We send much love, light, and blessings to all. Welcome to episode 4 on Common Queries for Akashic Records session. In this episode, we will share on 1. What does a typical Akashic Records session entail? 2. How to prepare for an Akashic Records session. 3. What to expect from an Akashic Records session. And 4. What is the difference between an online versus face-to-face session? Let us look into the first query. What does a typical Akashic Records session entail? An Akashic Records session is usually done one-on-one, facilitated by the Akashic Records reader and customized for the individual client's needs. Depending on the client's needs, the session typically involves a segment on questions and answers, in which the client asks questions that matter to them, and the Akashic Records reader will act as a channel or conduit to share all messages received from the client's Akashic Masters. As good practice, the session typically also involves a segment on healing, in which the client receives targeted energetic healing to assist them to move forward on issues bothering them. For practitioners of the Akashic Light Academy, we are also attuned with a set of Akashic Light clearings and activations, which are a set of energetic commands that help one to heal and release even deeper. Depending on the client's preferences, we usually structure each session to include time for both questions and answers, as well as energetic healing, so that the client gets to experience the best of both worlds. Importantly, since an Akashic Records session can uncover the root cause of deep-seated issues, whether it originated from past lives or this lifetime, this healing component is definitely recommended to facilitate the client's healing and release, all in divine timing. Let us now look into the second query. How to prepare for an Akashic Records session. My Akashic Masters suggest that to get the most out of the session, find quiet time, few days before the session, to reflect and write down the key issues or questions that you would like to work on during the session. If you intend to dive deeply into the key issues, it is recommended that we focus on a maximum of 3 key issues. This allows the Akashic Records reader to help ascertain from each key issue what are the further questions that can be asked to allow you to receive deeper insights and healing as needed. At times, the Akashic Masters may play a more active role and share extensively on the key issue, such as the context in which the root cause arose, the lessons to be learned by each party, and how to release this issue. Whatever it may be, trust that all messages received during the session are meant for your highest good at that moment. Let us now look into the third query. What to expect from an Akashic Records session? My Akashic Masters share that an Akashic record session has the amazing potential to bring about massive changes within a person. But ultimately, it is not a magic wand that magically and instantaneously remove all the pain, suffering, anger, hatred, resentment, and all other denser emotions if one is not ready to embark on this journey of healing and release. Importantly, with the information received from the session, a client would be very well equipped and empowered to make an informed decision of what to do next. The Akashic Masters remind that your past and present actions cumulatively determine your future. Therefore, you are in the best position to take the right actions to create your own reality anytime you are ready to start. Let us look into the last query. What is the difference between an online versus face-to-face session? My Akashic Masters share that there is no difference. And in fact, an online session works equally well as, if not better than, a physical face-to-face session. Why is that so? This is because the Akashic realm energies are not dependent on the concept of time and space. In simple terms, it means the Akashic Masters are not limited or affected by the concept of time, be it morning, afternoon, or night time, or space, whether the session is conducted in a physical space or virtual space. Ultimately, when an Akashic Records reader accesses the client's Akashic Records with his or her permission, the client's Akashic Masters surround both the reader and the client, wherever they may be, even if they are separated physically or in different time zones. In fact, we think that an online session is even better because the Akashic Records reader has to channel directly from the client's Akashic Masters and is not allowed to take any shortcuts, such as tapping into the client's energies in person. Thank you for tuning in to this podcast. If you would like to read about my dialogues and reflections with the Akashic Masters, you can visit my free blog at asha-akashicrecords.com. Till next time, take care.